All right, we're here for part number 4 with our interview with homeless residentially challenged Doc, who does have some medical problems as well that we will get into shortly. This is criminal background and interaction with law enforcement with homeless residentially challenged Doc here at the Racetrack gas station in Largo, Florida. Doc, when was the last time you were arrested? Must have been a while ago.
2001.
2001? Okay, that was a long time ago. What were the charges in 01 when you were last arrested?
I broke the law.
You broke the law?
I was accused of breaking the law.
So, when they filled out the paperwork, and it says, name the charge here, it said, Doc broke the law.
I don't know, I didn't read it.
What do you think it said? What'd you do, Doc?
I've done a lot of things.
What'd you do the last time you got arrested in 01? What were the charges? You don't want to tell us?
No comment.
No comment. How long were you in jail at that time?
9.5 years.
Holy shit, yeah, there's some serious charges.
9 3/4.
Do you get arrested often these days?
No, absolutely not.
So, that long, you've been to prison. How many times have you been to prison, Doc? You can estimate if it's been a lot.
Seven.
7 times in prison. What was your favorite, most comfortable, most enjoyable camp you were at in all those 7 times?
None of them.
They all sucked.
Not a one.
Was there a worst one?
They're all bad.
Do you remember anyone from prison fondly that you hung out with in prison? Do you remember anyone that was a good person to be locked up with?
Absolutely no one I am with at all.
They all sucked.
I don't know, I didn't even talk to anybody.
Okay.
I didn't associate with.
Can you tell us a little bit more about any of the charges you had that you went to prison for?
I got charged with a lot of different things.
What was the most serious offense that you're willing to talk about?
You know, crime is bad.
Yes, sir.
Crime is wrong, because that's why they call it crime. Crime is even worse when the criminal who commits these crimes,
The criminal what?
the criminal that commits these crimes,
Right.
is even worse when a criminal doesn't take responsibility for
Okay.
what they've done.
Do you take responsibility for the things you were charged with?
I take responsibility for all the things I've ever done because they were my choices. In the end, we all have choices. And we're the ones that are going to be responsible for those choices.
Yes, sir.
We can justify things, and most people do justify things. They justify everything nowadays. Justification doesn't get to the root of the problem. And the problem that I had were my choices. I made these choices knowingly, without any regard for the consequences. Not going to prison, so to say, but what it did to people.
So these were victim crimes. These were not victimless crimes.
That's correct, some of them.
Can you give us an example?
Sure.
What'd you do?
I robbed 17 banks.
You robbed 17 banks?
Yes, I did.
Mr. Doc, we just came up with some good content for some more interviews, sir. So we're going to stop this segment.
That was a long time ago.
We're going to stop this segment, and we're going to see what Doc will tell us about these banks that he robs. That's some good content, sir. We appreciate that. Ending this segment, part 4, criminal background and interaction with law enforcement with Mr. Doc, and hope to hear about some specifics with the bank robberies coming up next.